2008. I haven't clicked into this one yet, but this one right here. Prince Charles speaks in Abu Dhabi via a hologram. For those who say, well, no, that does not exist. Okay. Prince Charles speaks in Abu Dhabi via a hologram. This is January of 2008. And you can find it under the topics, Charles III, holography. If we come over here, since this is 2008, and this is the United Nations, this is C-SPAN, I think I want to go over there, since he was a hologram then in 2008, so I want to see. Hey, Frank, honey, how are you doing, Frank? You doing all right? I want to see, since he used the hologram over in wherever he was at, in Abu Dhabi. He was played in Abu Dhabi and filmed somewhere else is what it was. And since he used the hologram there, I want to see also if any of this that happened in 2008 was a hologram. Now that's when, was that Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton? They were using holograms too in 2008. A lot of people were using them. I'm not going to say that they weren't, but this is, I want you to listen to this. I better unmute it. I want to show you the holographic technology that Prince Charles used. Listen to the speaker on here. Hello there, Tona. We're going to look at it. I'm trying to raise awareness. Now, this is before they really perfected it. I probably need to get this light from beaming on me. Y'all, hold on. I got to get this light up here off of this workbench from beaming directly in my face. I'm going to turn it a little bit to the side. Well, hold on. It's a little bit dark, you all, but that's okay. We can see it. Oh, I could fix that if I wanted to. I really could. Yeah, Legenda. Hello from Delaware. Let's look at him. You can see how it reads. The Associated Press. Prince Charles speaks in Abu Dhabi. Okay, let's play it.
Prince Charles gave a speech to the World Future Energy Summit. The catch? He was not there. Instead, a 3D hologram of the prince recorded last year in the UK. The technology was used to highlight climate change and show ways to reduce the carbon footprint.
The idea is that if you can have a real life experience between a hologram and the audience, then there will be less of a need to travel.
The hologram uses a specially developed foil.
Pause. I'm going to go back because the guy's nose is white in this. Did you see his nose is white? I'm going to slow this down because that's one of the main signatures when holography is being used, is that white nose when they turn to the side. I want to see if you can get it. This is 2008. Prince Charles used a hologram. Look at the holograms on this guy's nose. Oh, this is perfect. It is perfect. Look at this. They're all holograms. He's a hologram. This lady here is a hologram. And this is Prince Charles. He is a hologram. Look at his nose. He said the idea. Look at his nose, you all. When you see any of these people and their nose is white like that, they are using holography, is what they're using. Do you want to come on here and say this is all a lie? Well, then you're speaking against the King of Wales, when you're saying this, that he did not do that he did not show up there via a hologram. If you're going to speak out against it, you're speaking out against the King of England now. You're speaking about something that happened in 2008 that was put out there, and all of these people are via hologram. Let's look at their face. He did it for a climate change thing. I've got it going really, really slow. This is very bad quality since it was way back then, but the main thing is the nose is white. And they're explaining that if he couldn't be there, this is the next best thing. hologram. That's what they're explaining. And see, he's over here at the same time. The future of the world. Let me put it back to me. I'm going to let you hear what they had to say. I muted it, but I'm going to unmute it. If you're just tuning in, we will finish listening to it. Hey, Al, honey.
Then there will be less of a need to travel.
The hologram uses a specially developed foil acting like a mirror. It reflects images from high-definition video projectors to create virtual images. But it's the idea behind the hologram that environmentalists hope will not vaporize.
Businesses really need to follow Prince Charles' example and try and cut emissions, perhaps not necessarily by hologram, but certainly by using sort of video conferencing or even...
Did you hear that? You need to cut your emissions, not necessarily by hologram. Did you hear that? Cut your emissions. So they're saving every time you see a public figure, and I'm zooming up and they look like the hologram, they're reducing their carbon footprint by being a hologram. See, he just said that. This is about climate change.
And the hologram that environmentalists hope will not vaporize.
Businesses really need to follow Prince Charles' example and try and cut emissions, perhaps not necessarily by hologram, but certainly by using sort of video conferencing or even the humble teleconferencing call a lot more.
Brian Thomas, The Associated Press.
That was Prince Charles, the world future. Right there. 2008. We got to stop breathing, and we also cut our emission. Hey there, Susan Donahue. Abu Dhabi has a lot of yes. The new world, yes, that's right. That's funny, Al. Oh, my nose is starting to tickle. Oh. Hologram. 2008. He speaks. And he recorded earlier, so he didn't even have to worry about it. He could have already been dead, but let's let, if you just tuned in, I'm going to play it just one more time. And it's under Prince Charles III holography. You can see it. And there's the telltale signs you'll see in there where they have the little white on their nose. If you're watching any video, you slow it down, go to the highest quality they got, slow it down, 0.25, pause it, and go frame by frame, and you'll see, you will truly see what's going on.
Prince Charles gave a speech to the World Future Energy Summit. The catch? He was not there. Instead, a 3D hologram of the prince recorded last year in the UK. The technology was used to highlight climate change and show ways to reduce the carbon footprint.
The idea is that if you can have a real life experience,
The white nose.
between the hologram and the audience, then there will be less of a need to travel.
The hologram uses a specially developed foil acting like a mirror. It reflects images from high-definition video projectors to create virtual images. But it's the idea behind the hologram that environmentalists hope will not vaporize.
Businesses really need to follow Prince Charles' example and try and cut emissions, perhaps not necessarily by hologram, but certainly by using sort of video conferencing or even the humble teleconferencing call a lot more.
Brian Thomas, The Associated Press.
Yeah, I think we are onto something. That's why the trolls come out. And this is, I really don't know if that's him, because I don't even know if this looks like Prince Charles when he was at the whatever for the climate change. This is the same year that it happened. I'm going to mute it, but I want to see him come in Brussels, Belgium. Oh, wait, he's a hologram. He's a hologram. Hold on. Okay, I see it right now. Can you see it right now? They all look like they're holograms. They got the outline here and here and here. Even though they're older, they look like they got the holograms. They're reducing their carbon footprints. Well, let's play this a tad bit, you all. It's 28 minutes. Let me look. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, these people are probably setting wherever they're, They're probably all green screen too. Look at that. Oh my. Now, wait a minute. I don't know if these are all humans. I really don't. Maybe they're just saying holograms also to hide their true form. Let me see. Yeah. Maybe they're doing that to hide their true form, because if you look at this audience, there's no reason why. What is that? They look like aliens. They really look like aliens in the audience, even go, that's okay, y'all, let's push this. I want to see. Look at this face right here. Watch this. It's all right. Everybody's got it going on. They were probably holograms right there too. We probably are in a matrix. Let me just look a little bit, you all, if you're just tuning in, because he wanted to reduce his carbon footprint. I don't think this should be that color on that end. I don't. Let me just skip a little bit further if you're just tuning in. He was a hologram. He recorded the hologram a year earlier so he could be in Abu Dhabi. Let's get him. If you are standing behind a virtual screen, this is going to show up on your ear. I'm just saying, it's going to show up on your ear if you are a hologram, because it does it on me. If I don't have the filtering set just right, part of my ear is going to blend in with that. Look at it. His head, oh, yes, he is using that. Yeah, you can see it. It's being used even in 2008. Where is everybody at, too? Just think about it. Okay, what if, when they were talking about his hologram, when they were talking about holography, they said, let's hope it doesn't fade away. But we were told and we read that holograms have a lifespan of 50 years is what we were said. That's what we heard on here. Let me see if I can hear it.
Is that if you can have a real life experience between a hologram and the audience, then there will be less of a need to travel.
The hologram uses a specially developed foil acting like a mirror. It reflects images from high-definition video projectors to create virtual images. But it's the idea behind the hologram that environmentalists hope will not vaporize. 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 Businesses really need to follow Prince Charles' example and try and cut emissions, perhaps not necessarily by hologram, but certainly by using sort of video conferencing or even the humble teleconferencing call a lot more. Brian Thomas, The Associated.
Al, honey, you got to get the popcorn out. Yeah. Susan owes you a popcorn. Oh my gosh, you all, look at this. He's a hologram. He's not even there, and maybe they don't even realize it. They cut the carbon emissions. Well, one person said, stop economic growth and you stop global warming. Look at that. I don't know what that was. I did not do it. He looks like he's angry. Well, maybe they just got the blue from the screen. I'll just give it to that. Okay, they got the blue on their face from a screen. And I don't know what they're saying. I don't want to know what they're saying. Let me, You know, he kind of sort of looks like George Bush a little bit too. He does. Just a tad bit like George Bush. They live. He's a hologram. Look, right there. That line and that line. Wait, they glitched. He glitched. His nose is white. He's got the white on his nose like the hologram has. Maybe their 50 years is coming up, and that's why they... What if their bodies got taken over, the original people got taken over, say whoever, within a 50-year time span, and after they reach their 50 years, they can't hold their physical form, and when they really start to fade away, that's when they write them off as dead. Unless they can figure a way to make you live forever with your hologram. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's got the white on his nose. He's inoperable. Yeah, inoperable. So they got to do something. See, and if you don't meet nobody in person, you got that? If you don't meet nobody in person and everything is done via the internet, you ain't going to know who's real and who isn't real. What is being said is the real truth and what isn't the truth. It's like a takeover. It's like a takeover. It's really what it is. Some type of a takeover. Look at his ear. See, that is not just the background, because look at his ear. His ear is all red. His ear has the red on it. See it moving? See the color moving with his ear? This is Prince Charles, King Charles. Oh, I want to see when he turned his head to the side. I wish I could slow it down. I really do, but I don't think I can. When he turned his head to the side, you could really see that. No, you see, I can't. You could really see the glow on his face. Well, let me see if I can make it. Yeah, he's got the glow going. Okay, let him turn his head one more time so we can catch him. This is Prince Charles. He used a hologram to speak in Abu Dhabi that he did. Maybe his hologram. How old do you think he was here in 2008? Do you think he was that, Susan Donahue? All those ships, Gina, caught in the sky, ensuring the evil ones can't flee. Yeah, they're not going to go nowhere. They're not going nowhere. They're not even going to leave this dimension. The only way they'll leave is if they just die. There's no escape. Look at the glow on him. Wonder where the red glow is coming from. Is there any alien species that have a red glow to them? Well, the purple people eater had a purple glow. This has got a green ear. A green ear, maybe they're the Martians. Yeah, they can't leave. If you're just tuning in, hello, 6,000 years. Oh, wow. Oh, you see him? See his hologram face? It's the square eyes. He's an absolute hologram in this one. I wish that one thing wouldn't be in the way. That he can't keep its frequency, really, is what it is. A lot of them can't keep it. Yeah. So they got to come up with something. The 4D physical body with supernatural gifts from God. Yeah. They were coming, they were counting on Elon Musk getting the elites to Mars, and it's not happening. It's not happening. They're not going. They'd like to go. I really do believe they would like to go. He's got the red on his ear too. Red on his ear. There's that look. Right there. That's the one. He's tricksy. This video's being shadow banned because the title of it is Prince Charles used a hologram in 2008. He said AI is unstable. The lizards, well, it's their bloodlines. So before you go and say, no, that never did happen, it did happen. He used a hologram in 2008. He speaks in Abu Dhabi via hologram. See, that's how my search engine said coronation. Let's just say this, you all. Let's just say hologram. 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 We're going to get it going. Hologram of Prince Charles. Musician holographic projection. A hologram of Antoni Gaudi. I don't know who that is. A stupid clip of Melissa standing in front of a hologram of the Antoni Gaudi and imitating it. Trina, I don't know who that is. Oh, you see how they had to put a little inappropriateness in here because they don't want us looking at this right now at all. They don't. Hologram. World leaders. World leaders. Let's see. The tiny masters of today. Hologram world. The holographic universe. Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri. Isn't that where the reptilians are from? Alpha Centauri, that region? The Draconians is from Alpha Centauri? I think it is. I really do. Alpha Draconians. Draconians. Alpha Centauri. Let's look. We might be spotting them in public. They live. I think you're right. Yeah. But let's look at this. The Alpha Centauri is a star in the southern sky and not visible to observers at a latitude, and is visible. The reptilians, Saurians, Draconians, the traits, well, now we have Alpha Centauri, star seed. It's the red dwarfs. Red dwarfs. I don't know. I don't know, you all. Just leave it at that. The Alpha Draconis. Surprise. Surprise. TESS shows ancient North Star. The North Star undergoes. Astronomers using data from NASA's Transitioning Exoplanet Survey satellite, TESS, have shown that Alpha Draconis, a well-studied visible star, Alpha Draconis. How did they miss it? How did they miss Alpha Draconis? Something about the pyramids. Where did I just see the word pyramids? Egypt. 4,700 years ago, back when the earliest pyramids were being built, it appeared as the North Star, the one closest to the northern Earth spin axis, Polaris, 26,000-year wobble. And that's it. That's it. Okay. So the hologram of Prince Charles right there, you can see it. He spoke to in Abu Dhabi via hologram in order to save the planet. There we go. We got it. Oh, yeah. The pyramids were the energy systems back then. Yep. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's right. The best evidence of secret human holographic. A reptilian projecting a male human hologram, projecting a female human hologram. Barbara Bush. That's on, yeah, you can see their eyes. George Bush Sr., our quest for a new world order, United Nations. Why is mine, that's the video I did. I thought, why is my name showing up in there? I did that video. A hologram has a lifespan of 50 years. Okay, I did. That's mine. All right, that's mine. That's fine, you all. I'm going to go. So thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It ain't evening yet. Afternoon. It's 5:20. This information is not supposed to get out, but the lid is already off the box, and you can't put it back on. You cannot put this lid back on that Pandora box. The hinges have been literally ripped off and thrown away, along with the lid. It's not going back on. It's not. We're getting closer, you all. We just can't give up. We can't. Thank you, Susan B., Susan Donahue, Al Honey, Apple Brooks Honey, Mickey Honey, any other moderators that might be watching. Thank you all for your comments. It's not make believe. I'm not going to it. Human holograms.